Countywide, countywide, classic radio roundup, the warm up. Warm them up if you got them. They work better when they're warm. Classic radio roundup, the warm up session. Oh, man. Ole frijoles. Yeah, show you right. 1 minute left to warm them up.
Breaker.
Come on, Breaker.
Yeah, who's that, Rooster?
It is not the Rooster. Spitfire, 441, countywide radio.
Countywide.
Radio.
You know who this is?
No, I don't.
That's Bassmaster, there, Ryder.
Oh, hello, Bassmaster. How goes it?
Well, Ryder, man. How's this thing sound?
Sounds fine to me. No trouble at all.
Yeah, for Ryder, yeah, it's one of these Magnum Raptor 2 radios I got real cheap on Marketplace. Pretty much new old stock, man. That thing, I think it was just converted. Somebody let it sit around for 12 years there, Ryder.
No, that's too new for me. I have no idea what that is.
It's like it's an AM FM export radio, no sideband. Has one of them RFX 75 boards in there with 2 switches to activate carrier and peak levels there, Ryder.
All right, what you say, but still way too new for me to know what the heck it is. If it was made before or made after 1990, I got no clue what's going on out there.
Yeah, 410. If you Google it, you'll see it was discontinued. It was back in the early to mid 2000s where they were experimenting with all these radios, RF limited there, Ryder.
Yeah, it's all well and good if that's your thing, but it's not my thing, so I'm not going to bother even trying to find out what it is. It's too new for me. Don't want it.
Yeah, for Ryder. Yeah, as long as it's working, it sounds good over there.
Oh yeah, I got no complaints about that. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I mean, you know, everybody's got their cup of tea. That just ain't mine. Oh, it sounds good. There's no problem there. I ain't got no problem with that.
Yeah, for Ryder. I forget where your 20 is. Are you in Boyertown? I forget.
I'm over around Sanatoga, and you're up in Red Hill, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, 10-4.
Yeah, I'm a couple miles from the Sanatoga exit at 422.
Yeah, for Ryder. Yeah, I'm glad it's working. I was talking to Beezer last night. I got it all hooked up yesterday. He said it sounded really good.
Well, he's right about that. It does sound really good. It's got good, clear, punchy audio. That's all that I'm really concerned with anyway.
Yeah, Ryder. Does it have a little bit of echo in there? I just cracked the knob a hair. I don't know if it's got too much or a little bit or you hear nothing.
No, I don't hear nothing.
And that's a good thing. Yeah, for Otter. Yeah, I don't know. It sounds like it's coming through a hair. I don't like to have a ton of echo. I like a little bit there, Otter.
I don't know. I mean, there might be a touch of it in there. It's kind of hard to tell. It sounds when you space your words out, I think I can tell, but when you're just plain talking, I can't.
Yeah, everybody blasts or echo, and it sounds annoying. The whole key is to just have it subtle so it doesn't compete with everything you're trying to do here, Otter.
Yeah, the only time I play with echo is if I'm good and drunk and I feel like getting on the radio and annoying people. Otherwise, I don't use it.
It'll only get worse. Yeah, for it's got this cool, unique Roger beep I can put on.
No, save us the Roger beep, especially on carrier mode. FM or AM, it's kind of dumb. I kind of get it on sideband, but not on carrier modes. And hello, Sandbagger.
Hey, what do you say? 27115 on your AM dial.
Can you hear the Bassmaster tonight?
Yeah, I hear him. He do something to get his signal up?
Yeah, he seems like he's got more signal. I guess it's that radio he's got. It's that Export Magnum.
I still can't hear him. Did a couple of things. I hard mounted my Predator 10K on a puck, so I got better ground. And I got 1-0 SWR, which I didn't have before. I had like a my radio.
Hey, hang on there, whoever that breaker was. You took out somebody who was talking. I got you on the puck and good SWR and everything, better mount and all. So, yeah, it's working. You do seem stronger down here.
Yeah, 10-4. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean I couldn't hear one person you were talking to, but I heard Sandbagger.
Yeah, that's all I was talking to was Sandbagger. And then I think Renegade came in and said he couldn't hear you, who lives closer to the Sanatoga exit than me. And then somebody else came in there on sideband. And then somebody else came in there again. So I guess they can't hear you. Who's way overmodulated?
The last person keyed up.
Oh, is that what the sideband was? Just distortion?
Yeah, I don't think that was sideband. I think it was just way overmodulated.
It almost sounded like Night Train. Almost. I'm not sure, though.
It was Night Train. That's what it is. I just turned the mods down. Is it any better?
You need to turn it down some more.
Yeah, it's not bad now. At least you're not overmodulated.
Compared to you, he is.
All right. I turned it down. Turn it down. Bring it up about right there. All right, y'all, kick back. Let me know how I'm doing.
Just slightly more than right there. You had it damn near 100% train approved. Right now you're only about 90%, so come up just a touch.
All righty then. There I am. I brought it up. Come talk to me.
Now that's pretty good there, I think. You're still louder than Sandbagger. So if you really want to be perfect, come down half that distance. If you don't care, leave it.
All right, I brought it down a little bit more. Come on back.
That's train approved. There is no boofy, baby.
Hey, Roger. Hello around the band. Train signing on.
Yeah, good to have you in nice and early, just at the beginning of the classic radio roundup.
Yeah.
What are you running, Dave? Sounds kind of thin.
What's the matter?
Just wondering what you're running, because you sound, for lack of a better term, thin.
See, I just switched radios because this one wasn't going to work for a while, and then so I was on the Hi-Fi Washington, and then I finally got this thing to kick in, and I switched back.
Oh, maybe it was the Hi-Fi Washington. You had the settings all wrong or something then.
Settings weren't wrong. They were the same as they ever were. Of course, I wasn't talking right into the microphone like I normally do for maximum effect, but
Well, maybe that's it. It was sounding thin, like from mid range all up with nothing else.
Yeah, that's what happens when you don't talk right into the mic. Yeah, that's when you want to get your low end. That gives you a low end. When you back off of it, it diminishes, a lot disproportionately. The low end drops way off, and the other stuff does not as quickly.
Well, now I need to reevaluate old Night Train over there, because your level when you first came on was not what I don't know, less than his, and I had you both the same. So now I'm not so sure that they're the same anymore.
Well, I don't know. Let's see here. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, I'm getting plenty of audio out of here. At least 60%. Pushing up a little further than that. So.
Oh, I'm not saying you're not. The first radio, though. Come back in here, Night Train.
Here I go. Here I be. I was just wondering, man. Everything is not sounding clear over here. So I'm just wondering who's who.
Well, go ahead and turn your mic gain back up a little bit. That same touch. Bring it back up a little. Because I was trying to set you the same level as Sandbagger. So I didn't have to touch my volume knob. But now he's gone and changed radios on me and closer to microphone and all that nonsense. And now he's all loud against you.
So you're saying because of what you said, Bagger ran and he changed his radio and now I got to readjust?
Yep, it's all my fault. You can blame me, but to get you up to better nearer his audio level, because now you're quiet next to him, or I got to sit here and ride the volume knob, one or the other. You know what I mean?
All right, I brought it up. I don't know if that's too much or not. You see, that might be too much. Looking at my meter, man, she's well into the red.
Well, now you're sounding loud like Sandbagger, but it's still clear. I don't know what you're hearing over there on yourself, but it sounds clear to me.
Bagger, what you getting over there off of me?
Sound perfectly fine. No pain, no strain, as they say.
Saying, fool.
Sound good? I hear you both fine. Train.
Hello out there, I hear you. Hello, Wayne. I hear somebody else call. Night Train, come on.
Hey, Night Train. Hey, what's up there, Mr. Night Train? You know who it is. The biggest mud dog in Montgomery County.
Hello, JJ. Hello, JJ. Sounding good down here to yourself, so keep some of them flowers. Been a long time since I've heard you.
Yeah, I haven't been on that Bassmaster there, Night Train, so far. The other week, and I picked up a Cobra 2000 GTL for $60. And I figured I could use it on the old time radio channel tonight.
You got two stations coming back to you. They both think you're talking to them, Night Train. That's how popular you are.
And it's extremely proved if you got it for $60.
Yeah, it's my kind of price. Everything works. All the lights work. All the bells and whistles work. I just had to put... I couldn't hear who he's talking to. Week or so till I had it the way I liked it. So it sounds okay in your neighborhood?
Yes, sir. Now, is the frequency counter working? No problem?
Oh, yeah, everything works. That's right on frequency. 27-1150. 13, everything's lit up. Everything's bright. I did have to free up the meters, but that's normal when they sit.
Oh, that's very nice, man. Very, very nice, JJ. Welcome aboard Classic Radio Roundup. JJ, say hello to the boys. I'm going to step back.
Hello, boys. Just to let you know, this radio has been modded. It has a rotary switch on the front with a single toggle next to it. Gets quite a few frequencies. The case is looking good. All the chrome is good. Little bit of wear on the voice lock, where their thumbnail, I guess, was scraping. Yeah, it happens.
Well, it's working out here around Sanatoga. And hello, Wayne. And Night Train, you had two stations coming back to you. They both thought you were talking to them. That's how popular you are.
Yeah, well, you got Jerry on this end, JJ104. Guys, chime in. I heard Night Train in there, and I haven't heard him or you guys in a while. And I thought I could get on with this radio and fit right in there. Appreciate the welcome.
Where are you located at before you're on off there, JJ? This is Spitfire.
Okay, your signal was bouncing up and down on me there. I don't have a real good receive. I don't know if someone else was coming in from Skipland or what.
Well, I'm surprised you don't have a good receive on me. I got a good receive on you, and yeah, the signal is bouncing around. There's some sort of multipath between us. That's why I was asking where you're located.
I'm up here in Exeter. I would say Stony Creek Mills area between the hills.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I know where Exeter is. I'm out here around Sanatoga, around the outlet mall.
Yeah, copy that. I'll tell you what, that one mountain, on the one side of me here is really a pain in the ass. Sure is. I have an 827 serial antenna. Does get me up out of the hole for skip shooting, but locally it's not good for straight line driving.
Yeah, well, I don't usually have any problem anywhere that anybody I can hear me. My antenna is an IMAX 2000 at 85 feet, 400 feet above sea level.
Copy that, 400 feet above sea level. Yeah, I'm at about 320, something like that, but I'm still down in the bottom of this valley, and not a prime location, but I'll tell you what, I do a lot of skip talking, and I kind of like that.
Yeah, well, you could have your antenna 10 feet off the ground and talk skip, because that's all skywave. It's a little more harder to talk locally in the distance. Yeah, my ground level is 400 feet, and my antenna is 85 feet off the ground.
Copy that. Yep. I'm at 304 feet to the top of the antenna, so I got 60 foot total between the antenna and the pole, so you can figure that out.
Well, typically people measure from the base of the antenna to the ground. When that's where the radiation occurs, not really at the tip.
Yeah, I'm picking up skip up here, guys. I have a little bit of. I got the signal on you, but I don't have the modulation with the skip coming in. I'm gonna stand down here and just listen to you guys chat a little bit, see if it clears up. Appreciate you guys coming back to me. Everybody take care. Hope you enjoyed your Father's Day weekend. JJ, Exeter, off the key.
All right, JJ. Well, got a good copy on you anyway. Check out the video gate online on YouTube. Classic Radio Roundup.
All right, JJ, man. It's good to hear you in there, man. Don't just stick around a little bit. It's Classic Radio Roundup. Winds up or wind down? Wind up.
Hopefully the skip noise will be out of here in the next 45 minutes.
Once again, I get to say, what skip noise?
Right here.
Guys, have a break out there.
Hey, how about it, Mr. Night Train Bassmaster waving a hand? I tried shouting at you earlier, but I guess I was in between with that other guy. I couldn't hear there. 10-4. Break from JJ. I want to get back in there a second.
All right, dear. All right, JJ. Yeah, Bassmaster, we have you. I was listening to JJ over there in Exeter, along with Pete. So I didn't quite hear you in there.
Yeah, no big deal, dude. I can't hear the guy in Exeter, which is, to understand, but I was just double keying, I guess, with him and your receiver. He was getting over me or whatever. I just wanted to wave a hand there, buddy. Break channel.
10, Roger. All right, hold on your break. Well, we certainly appreciate it there, JJ. I don't know whether it's my radio or are you down a little bit tonight, or a Bassmaster I'm talking to. Whether you're in a different area or whether my receiver ain't quite working all right, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not running any heat, man. I'm just running a different radio, so that might be it from when you used to talk to me a few months back there, 10-4.
Roger that. And where are you located? Refresh my memory there, Bassmaster. it, but no problem. I did have another breaker out there, Bassmaster, so I'm gonna step aside and see who was knocking there. 10-4.
All right, 400, man. No pain, no strain. I just wanted to jump in there. Wave a hand, my friend. Take care. You know who it is? The biggest mud duck in the corner of the county. I'm that quiet.
All right, Bassmaster. Good to hear you, man. All right, that break out there. Go ahead. That usually always happens. If I let the breakers stand by for a moment, then they disappear. Guess they're impatient.
Break.
There he is. Go ahead, Break.
I'm sorry. This is JJ. I stepped off the channel for a second to see what's interfering with my radio. I'm getting a bleed over from channel 11, and it's coming in at 4 or 5 pounds here off and on when they're really hitting it hard, and that's what's messing up your signal coming to me. You know, I see your signal, I hear your words, but it's too much hash and trash. You guys know what it is.
Turn your noise blanker off. Yeah, JJ, man, I have a little bit of that garbage in my receiver also. You know, I'm not sure how long that'll be going on, but I would assume that when the skip calms down, it'll go away there. 10-4.
Yeah, copy that. I got the A&L on and the noise blanker. I know the A&L works very well. The noise blanker may need some attention. It may not be activated at all.
Turn it off. Turn it off. Noise blankers bring up bleed over. Did you catch that, JJ?
To me, I got the noise blanker off on this thing.
Yeah, that should help you.
Oh, yeah, that did drop it down. Man, I always had it backwards all these years. I put the noise blanker on to knock out the crap.
Noise blankers are great for one thing, pulse type noise, but they will bring up bleed over.
Wow, excellent. I always love learning new shit. Man, that is fantastic. Yeah, I don't hear them anymore. I see it, but I don't hear it.
Yeah, the only time you run a noise blanker is if your neighbor is running a weed whacker or a lawnmower that's nearby, and you can take that pulse out. Otherwise, they're pretty useless.
Yeah, copy that. Yeah, we had a washer one time made a little bit of noise. Yeah, I remember that. All right, man. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.
Now, the noise limiter, you could probably get away with using that. That usually just softens the noise.
Yeah, that won't hurt the bleed over.
Hey, where do you guys usually post the video game? It's horrible, man. That really brings a lot of static in. So I got the A&L on, got the noise blanker off. That's the way to do it.
Yeah, you really don't need to run a noise blanker on a base station. You know, that's mostly for mobiles when you got spark plug noise to deal with.
Copy that on the spark plug noise. Yeah, I'm on the stock mic that came with this radio. It was brand new in the wrap. I don't think it was ever used. This radio was sitting on the back of an S10 pickup truck with a young man and a young woman, and he only had like 4 or 5 items, and I said, "What's that?" And he said, "My uncle passed away, and my aunt gave it to my mom. She thought I might want it," and he said, "I don't even know what to do with it. You know, this is all that was in the box." So it might have had a D104 on it at one time, but it doesn't now. And I said, "What do you want for it?" And he said, "Make me an offer, it's yours." Man, I might have offered him too much.
What kind of radio?
Cobra GTL 2000.
Oh, nice. There you go. That kind of stuff don't happen to me, man. I have to pay top dollar for everything. Because you buy everything on eBay.
I know what you mean, guys. I looked at my wife and I said, "What do you think? Can I buy it, hon? You know, playing the game."
Hang on there, Bassmaster. I'll get to you.
Never work when you get there.
Yeah, Roger. I think there's somebody else in there, too. I want to stand by here and let this go in.
Yeah, the Bassmaster was asking where to find the video gates. Search Classic Radio Roundup. Roundup being 2 words on YouTube. Classic Radio Roundup. Or look for my username 441 BSA 1968. 441 BSA 1968 as my username, and either one of those 2 ways you should be able to find it. And you've made plenty of video gates, so you may want to go back and look through them.
Yeah, 4-rider, yeah, I see it. It's got the, was it like a Cobra 2000 or a unit in Washington or something on there? I see it.
Oh, you found Sandbagger Dave's video gate. I don't have a Cobra 2000, so I know that's Dave's, not mine. If you broke up Roundup into 2 words, you should get mine. But you keep looking, and you'll find them.
Yeah, I see it. It says 441 BSA in caps 1968.
That's right. Subscribe to me, and you'll never miss another video gate.
Yeah, 410 rider. Yeah, I'll have to go scroll through and look at them there. That's pretty cool there. 10-4.
Tonight's video gate will be posted tomorrow morning. I always do it Thursday morning. I post them up.
Yeah, 4-rider. All right, I'll probably be back out a little bit later. If I stay awake, I'm going to go make some hot dogs or something on the grill. So if I don't talk to you guys, 73, it's been a pleasure.
All right there, Bassmaster. We'll stop on back if you got the time. Good to hear from you up there around Red Hill. 441 to Spitfire on this antique flea market radio.
Yeah, 4-rider there, Spitfire. No pain, no strain. Sounded really good in my vintage discontinued Magnum Raptor. See ya. Have a good one.
Yeah, the radio I'm on is very discontinued. Penny Pinto SSB 23 channel radio.
Oh, you finally got that out, huh?
Yeah, it's right on frequency on AM.
What are you using for a microphone?
What's the matter? You don't like it?
I didn't say I didn't like it. It might be up a tad too much, but it's a little on the bassier side, so I'm assuming it's what, the sidekick?
Yeah, you know what I got. There, I turned it down a bit.
Yeah, it's a little better because, you know, when it's got a lot of low end and you're too loud, it tends to get boomy.
I want to be boofy, baby. I like sitting back and talking from far away.
I actually thought that I was the only one that heard that, so I wouldn't bother.
Well, I switch radios and microphones all over the place every week. So it's been many moons since I used this radio and this mic. So you know how it is. You got to readjust for each radio.
Yep, they're never exactly the same.
So anyway, it's a keeper on AM or upper sideband. Forget about lower. It's off.
Yeah, it's probably a crystal or something.
Yeah. Oh, crystals. Let me run down to my nearby Radio Shack and get a new one.
You wouldn't be able to find that particular type of crystal. Just for the purposes of the video gate, so that I can identify and for posterity, I am running a Lafayette Telset SSB 25 tonight.
Yeah, the radio you did not get from me.
No, I didn't get this one from you. I got this one from my friend Mitch in California.
Yeah, I know. We recently hashed all that out.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, you finally figured out that you had a TRC 55 that you don't remember you had, and
And I wouldn't even be able to clarify that if I didn't have the video gate to go back and look for it.
yeah, I'm glad to see that somebody's got worse memory than I do.
Well, that's why I do the video gates, so I could check the evidence.
There you go. Yeah, the evidence doesn't lie.
Well, that depends. You can doctor it if you're a Democrat, or claim that it is, if it isn't.
Oh, no. We don't want to go down this road.
You opened that door.
No, I didn't.
Well, you gave me room to stick my toe in.
Oh, yeah, but you chose to take the hard left turn and head down the cliff.
The guardrail caught me pretty quick. So did we ever establish what Night Train was running?
I don't know if we said much, but I'm on the high gain 623. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you were always seemed like you were having issues at one point.
Yeah, it was. I was trying to get it adjusted. The modulation level, the D104, and but my receiver's not the clearest thing in the world. Tonight, Pete, you sound muffled, and I was wondering whether it was something on my end or whether it was on a bassy microphone.
Oh, I don't know. The bagger will have to weigh in there on that. And I did check my frequency, so it's not me being off frequency. But if I was off frequency, that radio's got a narrowish pass band, and you can tell when somebody's off frequency with that radio.
Oh yeah, she's definitely narrow. Barry, what do you think?
Well, I agree. Pete is on the bassy side, but since he backed the mic gain down a little bit, he's not so boomy anymore. It's just not a crisp, tinny kind of sound. And knowing the 623 the way I do, it does have a very narrow bandwidth, so that tends to roll off some of the high frequencies, which probably exacerbates the issue there. So that's probably a combination of things. Pete sounds all right to me. He's just a little on the bassier side, but he's clear.
10-4. Yeah, it seems that the stations in the distance are a little bit sharper, and the ones up front are a little bit duller. You know, the stronger signals.
All right, hang on. I might be a little loud. Hello, hello, hello. All right, did that help you out a little, any at all?
Yes, it did. Yeah. What'd you do?
I worked some magic over here in the Command and Control Central and changed over to a Silver Eagle.
Oh. All right, so that takes care of the situation there, 10-4.
Yeah, I like that better.
I don't want to be unclear. I always thought the Super Sidekick was good on this radio, but that may have been just on sideband.
Yeah, probably. It didn't sound bad. It's just it was, a little too bassy and not enough high end to balance it out. This mic is a better match, I think.
Break.
Come on, Breaker.
Good evening, gentlemen. It's Mr. Fixit here.
Top of the evening, Mr. Fixit. Welcome to the Classic Radio Roundup. Is the level good, Bagger?
Perfect.
10-4. Carry on there, Mr. Fixit. Say hello to the boys.
Hello, boys.
Yeah, as my one uncle used to say, if you see a boy, give him $5.
Hello there, Mr. Fixit. Night Train here. Yeah, I was just sitting here listening to you guys. I was wiring up an extension for my mic. Turn that mic up a little bit, Mr. Fixit. It's all she got. You giving it all you got? Yeah, I gotta get a power mic, but it's too cheap to spend money. Por el norte de California.
Then the problem's going to remain, I guess.
Why you say?
I hear Mr. Fixit, but his audio is low. Yeah, he's got low. His stock mic's got low audio, but he doesn't want to get a power mic, so the problem's going to remain.
Yeah, the cure for low audio is a power mic over a stock mic.
Yeah, exactly.
I want a power mic. I'm just waiting for the right deal.
Well, you may not find one at Jake's.
Mr. Fixit, what radio are you running? The only radio I got left is the 19jun24 SSB. ¿Cómo han estado por allá? Porque por acá, nos cayó una lluviecita
think he said he was in California, but he's speaking Spanish. He almost took Sandbagger out.
I don't even hear him.
Oh man, he was almost as strong as you were.
He don't think we double.
That's all right. I never say anything important. And if you need to know, watch the video gate.
Yeah. I'm just constantly amazed by all this alleged skip noise that's in there that I don't even hear.
That's one thing with the video gate. I never get keyed on.
I wonder why battery don't hear all that skip as nasty as it is. Beam's pointed the other way. I'm not hearing any skip either, but we all know what my problem is. Hey Wayne, what is the antenna of your choice? Which one would you like to have for CB radio? I was considering a Mako 5 Ace Wave. 10-4. That's a pretty good choice. I think so too.
It's a good choice for trailer parks. It's a lousy choice if you live in the woods. I destroyed 3 of them. That's right. 3 of them back here. I destroyed them.
That has to be done to it to make sure that the rainwater drains out, or else it'll mess with your SWR and cause all kinds of problems.
And they don't survive well in the woods.
We might, depending on how fast the Green Dragon has got his foot to the floor there, he might grace us with his presence from the Mobile as he gets closer. He's coming back from Ohio.
Well, you'd be doing better from a radio standpoint if he was in California right now, because that guy's coming in underneath you.
That guy's tearing me up, man. Oh, man. Wow. I love good back rejection. I've got an S4 noise level. That's about all I got.
Oh, I don't have much in the way of noise level. Only 1 to 2 S units, maybe. I got skipland signals that come up and give me a 7, 8, 9.
Yeah, in other words, it's not a bunch of noise, but he's got plenty of signal and he's clear. Yeah, but he's speaking Spanish. That's the same thing as noise.
He's coming in stronger to me than JJ was.
I'm not even hearing him.
You're not missing anything. Consider yourself blessed over there, Wayne. Maybe I need to put up my second IMAX on a 10-foot pole in the side yard somewhere. Switch to that one when I got skipped.
That's a good idea. This little antenna really doesn't receive well at all.
Except the problem with that is I do that, it'll cut out the noise, but then I need a relay. That's what I need. Use that one for listening and the other one for transmit.
Yeah, I'd say get a beam, but you'd have to point it the other way, and then you'd be pointing it towards the skip.
Yeah, I'm on the easternmost. You're the westernmost, so you can get away with it.
Pete, you got a 10-foot piece of pipe that would fit on top of the one that I already have?
I don't know, probably. I got a whole bunch of Radio Shack masts. I'll give it away for free if somebody will come and take it.
Maybe I should stop over soon. Take a look.
Yeah, that's what my coal-phased IMAXs were on, and they got booted off the house. So I have no use for them anymore. And now I figured out how to hang antennas in the trees, so I really don't need them anymore.
I think 10 feet of mast would make all the difference with where my location is.
Well, I got like 50 or 60 feet of 10-foot Radio Shack mast. Somebody could come and take it away.
Yeah, one of these days when you're on, I could run over there and grab that other pole. That would work perfectly for me.
Oh, you want that push-up pole?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's laying down in the back 40 there.
And then, of course, they'll have 25 feet of Radio Shack mast that I won't need anymore. So you keep paying it forward.
Yeah, I got to get rid of it before the wife tells me I got to get rid of it. Because once she tells me I got to get rid of it, then it's going to go away and not be used.
Yeah, you'll come home one day and it'll be gone like your ladder line.
Yeah, and the ladder line wasn't laying around like an eyesore on the side yard.
Wasn't it the dog that got rid of that ladder line?
Who? The dogs?
Yeah, didn't the dogs do that?
They eat a whole lot of things around here, but I don't think they could eat my ladder line.
Think maybe they hid it from you so you wouldn't put it up?
Yeah, I think my wife hid it in the trash can, but if I ask her, she'll A, not remember, or B, have no idea what I'm talking about, or C, completely deny any knowledge or existence of it. In any case, I know just not to bother asking.
I wish that guy would go away. He will eventually.
Yeah, propagation will make him go away at some point.
Just get on your beam there, Night Train. You got a beam. Point it east and flip to it. Yeah, maybe I'll just do that. You know, I hardly ever use that thing. Hold on. Oh, then you won't be able to hear me. Bite Buster's in here. I can't do that. I'll mess up. If I didn't know Bite Buster was there. What's going on, man? Oh man, Bite Buster, I can't hear you over that guy.
Yeah, I have a feeling I'm not going to be. I heard Bite Buster, but as long as that Spanish talking Skip is in there, I'm not going to hear him.
All right, go ahead, Bite Buster. Yeah, that was bad. Oh man.
Hello, Bite Buster from your countywide radio.
Good evening. Your signal is quite low.
My signal's low? I'm running the same as I always run.
Is my signal low too there, Bite Buster?
You guys doubled.
I can hear Spitfire.
You can or you can't. Bite Buster, you can or you can't hear me. Who you saying signal's low? Trains or mine?
Yours.
Mine?
Oh yeah.
Well, like I said, I'm running the same as I always run, so I don't know why that is.
You're S9 over here. You're doing fine. Yeah, I'm only getting it like a 22 over for you, a 22. Somewhere between 20 and 40 on UP.
Yeah, you're only putting my meter all the way to the right-hand side there, Night Train, so I don't know what's going on between you and I.
Well, we got a direct line, man. This Bite Buster ain't hearing you, man. I think there's a problem down there, up there.
And I hear him the same as I always hear him, if not maybe a little better. And I'm running the same amount of radiated power I always run, so I don't know what the story would be.
Conditions, Bite Buster. It could be bleed over, just dragging you down or something. I'm gonna sit in there and listen for a little bit because I'm having a hard time hearing on the night.
Yeah, I hear you when the skip land's not in there yakking away, but as soon as the skip land starts yakking, it wipes you right out. So I don't have any trouble hearing you, except for the skip land. So stick around there, Bite Buster. It's bound to fade away before the night's over. Except I think it's stronger now than it was at 8 o'clock.
Oh no. That's awful, man. And you can't understand what you're saying, so it's unfruitful. Yeah, I know. That's the most annoying thing about it.
If it's unfruitful, that should make it illegal.
Fruitful and multiply.
The only legal skip should be fruitful skip.
Yeah, someone that you can communicate with and enjoy the contact, the whole 9 yards. Yeah.
Yeah, what he said.
Where would this speaker and this radio sound better if the cover was on? Because it doesn't sound as clear as, it doesn't sound just quite. Maybe that open speaker is being affected. It probably should be in this cage, but I can't find the cage, Bagger. You don't have the cover? No, I don't know where it is at the moment, and I wasn't going to spend the evening looking for it. But I have a suspicion that a certain person may have, moved it from point A to point B. 10-4. Yeah, they have a habit of doing that, and then they'll tell you. Like the supervisor. Oh, yeah, it is a supervisor.
And there's no good confronting them either because they deny any knowledge.
Oh, yeah, you can get in trouble.
Yep, you can get in trouble. Trouble with tribbles.
All about the base. No trouble. Yep, break. Mr. Joker. Hello, Joker. Good evening, everyone.
Hello, Joker.
Hello, Spitfire. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. My radios are working.
A working radio is a good one. Yeah. You definitely don't want a broken radio.
And I'm even picking up stuff I don't even want to hear.
Well, that's the way the airwaves flow. Joker, what are you featuring for Classic Radio Roundup tonight? I'm on my standard, well not standard, but my usually go-to, my TRC 427 Realistic with my D104 microphone. And for tin foil. No, I took that hat off earlier. Aha. Put the tin foil on that. Yep. Joker, do you have all that skipped in your receiver? A little bit from time to time. Is it overbearing to you guys? Yeah, me and Pete are being hammered. No, not that bad tonight. It seems like I'm usually the one getting hammered by the skip. And not the good kind that you want to talk to. Yeah, this is, they're clear, but they're speaking Spanish, and I don't understand none of it. Yeah, I hear a little bit of it, but it's not that bad. 10-4. Breaker. Code breaker. Oh, Rooster, checking in. Hello, Rooster. Night Train got you. Opening the door. Come on in. Hello, Night Train, Bagger, Pete, and Joker. Good evening, Rooster.
Countywide.
How are you? Yeah, I'm here too. Hi, Rooster. Hi, Joker. Hello, Wayne. Hello, Breaker. Hello, Wayne.
I think there's another breaker in there.
328 behind the hill. Good evening.
Hello, 328 behind the hill. Spitfire 441. Classic Radio Roundup.
That's right. It's good to hear you guys out there. Sound a little distant tonight.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of Spanish-speaking skip to contend with tonight.
who is 328 behind the hill?
Yeah, come on back.
Where are you? Where are you located?
Behind the hill in Springmount.
Come again, where is it?
Springmount, behind the hill, ski slope.
Yeah, Sparky's old neighborhood.
Yeah, I haven't heard from Sparky in a long, long time, man. I think he works second shift. That's probably why he's never on. 10-4. So I would take it that you're on the other side of that Spring Mount.
It really depends upon which side you consider the front side.
The one I'm looking at.
You see it, Joker?
Nah, I was just making a joke.
All right.
He considers the side he's looking at the front side.
Conway, New Jersey? Yeah, I'm on the skip back side.
Yeah, that's the back side from us for sure.
How did, hey Joker, how did you get that little joke about living in Jersey or being near Jersey? How did that thing come about?
Rooster!
I don't remember that conversation.
Rooster!
Next thing you know, Joker in Jersey was kind of somewhat, within the same sentence. How did that come about?
We were talking about directions to somewhere, and Rooster made a comment about New Jersey, and then made a comment that I'm closer to New Jersey than anybody else is.
All right. Are you really?
Yeah, Valley's right next door, practically in New Jersey lines.
I got Chris Christie sitting in my backyard.
So if we look on a map for Bally, somewhere in Jersey will be east of Bally.
Yeah, well, it's like he's no closer to Jersey than I am or you. Well, maybe you are by about, a mile or two. Ask Rooster. He's the one who started it.
I see.
It'll take any one of us more or less the same amount of time to get to Jersey, but somehow Valley's the closest.
Right channel.
I remember why we said that. Hold on, guys. We do have a breaker. Go ahead out there, break.
Hey, Night Train, you got JJ back at you. I'm going to let you guys go. It was a pleasure hearing from all you guys. Take care. Have a good evening.
You're leaving us, JJ. You was only in there for a few minutes. You didn't do your full duties towards Classic Radio Roundup.
Hey, I want to keep the little lady happy. She's got a movie ready for me, and I try not to put her off when it's going to be a good one.
Roger that. All right, JJ. Well, I tell you what, I'm glad you came in, man, and congratulations on your steal, because that's what that was on that Cobra 2000. Hopefully it look as good as it sound there. 10-4.
Hey, copy that. Yeah, I just did a little bit of work on it. I got the receive a lot clearer. Do have some bleed over, but man, they're really hammering it on some of them other stations. Take care, guys.
All right, JJ. Come again. 27115 Wednesday nights between 8 and 10.
10-4.
Yeah, man, I'm getting more than bleed over. That's not even Puerto Mexican bagger. That's like California skip. What, are they bleeding you over from 11 or something?
He's coming in 5 pounds up here.
Yeah, I was getting noise. I think it was coming from 11.
11?
Yeah, thankfully it's all on the back end. I don't hear it.
One more question. Do you guys hear Red 6 at all anymore?
Haven't heard Red 6 in a long, long time. Is everything all right?
Yeah, I've been up to see him. His antenna had been down, and we put up one that I had laying around, and it didn't perform well. So we took it down, and then we ordered around a little bit, got separated there, and then I finally picked him up a brand new one. We went up and put a brand new A99 up there, and put some new coax on it, and here his old coax was shorted out. So I tossed away an antenna that was possibly good, but it don't matter.
Hey, Roger. No, it never matters when you toss away an old antenna that works real good there. 10-4?
Yeah. I just wanted to help him out because he had been down and out. I guess lightning struck his and burned it out, and he had tried some type of dipole, and he was hearing some of you guys, but he wasn't getting out.
It could be possible that Wayne's antenna was struck at one time. You never know what causes that. But tell Red 6, though, that, to stop down and say hello. 10-4.
I will. Next time I run into him, I will do that for you guys. Take care, everybody. I'm going to be off the key.
All right, JJ, don't make yourself a stranger. Train, I'm on the side. Pete is getting quieter.
Howdy there, Night Train.
Who is that?
Goose.
I'm sorry, I came in with hash. Say it again.
Goose, King 45.
It's Goose. It's Goose. But you don't sound right.
I'm on different radio.
I think you're ever driving an Audi or something.
For some reason, it came in with a bunch of static. I don't know if that's coming from yours or is it an outside source.
I don't know. I don't think it's mine.
I think your mic gain's up too far. Or you're too close to the mic. It's all mushing together.
How's that? Turn it down.
Yeah, it's a little better.
A little better?
Yeah, you're getting better.
Yeah, Goose, you were overmodulated. How do I sound coming out your way?
Sound good. I'm right here in Trooper.
10-4, where are you located right now? Are you in the mobile or are you on base?
Mobile in Trooper. Just even Walmart. The Super Walmart down here in Trooper.
Yeah, you're much more understandable now.
Different radio. I didn't turn nothing down. I just threw it in the Mobile.
Yeah, I'm saying the mic gain adjustment made you easier to understand.
Right, gee.
It's a good thing you weren't hollering Mayday, Goose, because we might not have would have understood what you were saying there. 10-4? 10-4,
yeah, this radio got too much modulation. It's a Connex.
If that Skip wasn't in there, Pete, I think I'd have heard him better.
Yeah, I heard him. He said it's a Connex. It's got too much modulation. But in my mind, a radio doesn't have too much modulation. Sometimes you got to throttle it all back. You can't use it all. So I guess that in a roundabout sort of way, that could have too much modulation.
You crap to clip the damn limiters out. That's what happens. Yeah, you don't say.
Yeah, and then they wind up splattering 5 channels in every direction.
Yeah, but they be getting out and making the trip, though. That's the misnomer of it all. They're not making the trip because they're all distorted. Yeah, so that means they didn't make the trip in fine fashion.
What'd you say, Goose? Nobody else can hear you but me. Where'd you go, Goose? Well, I guess I'm not hearing him either because he ain't talking now.
Probably blew another radio up.
Oh, no. You can't hit it with more than 12 volts. Yep, Goose blew up another radio. Another one beats the dustbin.
He was always blowing up radios. I had a steady stream of radios from him back in the day.
Radios and amplifiers. He's real good at blowing both of them up.
Yeah, that's right. One feeds the other.
My pizza's at home, and I'm sitting up here on the hill. And I couldn't hear him tonight.
Don't feel bad. He was giving me a 5, and he was like rating my noise.
I got an S4 noise level tonight. Everybody must run in their air conditioners in the park here. I have my heat exchanger turned off, so I'm not getting any interference from that. But I still got an couldn't hear a goose at all.
Yeah, I got a between 4 and 4.5 noise level, and he was just above it. Wayne, do you have an air conditioner on? I mean, how are you keeping cool?
No, I just turned it off. I turned it off when at 8 o'clock. And it's plenty cool in here right now. No problem. You know, at night when the sun isn't out, it doesn't heat up in here. So I turn the heat exchanger off at night.
10-4, yeah. So that heat exchanger doubles as an air conditioner?
Yes, correct.
Is that like what they call a mini split?
Again, yes, correct. It's a mini split. I got a unit in the living room kitchen here, and then there's one in the bedroom.
Two separate units, or are they connected to the same unit?
There's two separate heads, but they're both connected to the main unit that's outside, and it feeds both of them. And there's a controller that allows them to operate separately off the same controller.
And the unit outside looks like one of those external air conditioning thingies that's shaped like a box with a fan inside of it.
Yes, again, correct.
10-4. It's a heat pump. Basically the same thing, except it's reversible. You know, it can heat in the winter and cool in the summer.
Mine outside unit is a little bit bigger than normal because they wanted to give me a unit that was only guaranteed to work to 5 degrees above zero. I'm like, well, it gets colder than that here. And they told me the next one up will work to 10 below zero in this area, and I went for that. So it's a little bit bigger than the standard one.
Hey, Roger, does it cost a lot of money to run that unit?
That's funny.
Doesn't cost me anything to run it.
That's right. Why doesn't cost it nothing?
Doesn't cost him nothing to run his radio, neither. Lights, television.
You got free electricity?
I called up Pico when I moved in here. I must have called them 6 times trying to get service, and they kept telling me that my place doesn't exist, but I have electricity.
That's good. Leave it just like it is.
Shame on a mess.
Yeah, that's a really good question when you ask Wayne. How much it costs you to run that air conditioner?
Yeah, that cost me nothing. I don't know what it would really cost to run. It's pretty cheap, though, because it only runs, once it's warmed up and running, it only uses about 2 amps, according to the guys that installed it.
Wow. Well, Wayne ain't even on the map.
Nah, like I said, I called like 6 times trying to get them to send me a bill. You know, I kept explaining that I have electricity, but I'm not getting a bill for it.
Just hope you never have an outage that you need them to come out and fix it.
Well, maybe it's some kind of connection there where a number of you guys are on the same circuit, and one of you guys is paying the bill.
No, I don't think it's like that. They got a separate electrical unit. I think what happened is that the maintenance guy here was doing some work on the place before I moved in, and in order to run his power tools, he found a meter from another trailer and put it in, so he could have could run his power tools, and then nobody got notified. He just put a. It said the meter says Pico, so it's a Pico meter. But when I go online, waited, never got any forms.
There's somebody out there that's going, why is my electric bill so high every month?
You can only beg them so many times to bill you for electric, and you're like, okay, fine, I'm not beating my head against the wall anymore.
That's exactly right. That's what it came to.
Well, that's the way it should have been anyway. We should have all gotten free electricity. Well, you just happen to have free electricity, that's all. It's better hope that they never catch up to you. Yeah, I don't think you'll have to worry about it. They'll never unsort that.
Let's get a generator.
That would be awful if they did.
Well, they can't bill them for past electric use because they weren't monitoring or metering it. So what are they going to base it on? Well, you can't bill me for something that you never saw.
Up and burn it up. So they had to pull everything out of here. So, like I said, I think once they put this in here, in order for the maintenance guy to do any work with his power tools, he had to figure out some way to get some electric here. So I think he finagled it in here and put a phantom meter in.
Yeah, and you can't bill me for something you ain't been metering for. Retroactive. Forget it.
That's what I'm thinking too. Plus all the times I called, they kept telling me I don't exist.
Well, when they come looking for money, tell them, sorry, I don't exist.
Not working either because you're not on the map, man.
Sorry, I don't exist.
Like I said, I went to Pico's website, and if you punch in the numbers, all the trailers can come up except number 3. So, I don't exist.
Paying for.
Yeah, let that sleeping dog lie.
Well, if they ever decide to go out and do a mass upgrade of everybody's power meters to some new digital format or something, and they go around, I go, what the hell is this guy? He doesn't exist, but his meter's here. And you just tell them, Wayne, when they approach you, you let them know you don't exist.
It's crazy. I tried to make things right, and I gave up.
Hey, 10-4.
Yeah, you can only paddle upstream against that for so long before you're like, all right, I tried.
All right, switching the subject. Bagger, is there a couple of capacitors on this fine tune, like either to the left or to the right of this 623 that I might want to replace for clarity? What? Is there a couple of capacitors on this fine tune for the 623? What's the name of that thing? The clarifier. It's got a 2-stage clarifier. Is there like a couple of capacitors to the left and to the right? I mean, I heard you the first time, but I'm just not quite sure what you're really saying. All right. I don't know how to rephrase it, but what I'm driving at is there a capacitor in line with that clarifier that could be changed out for better service? What do you want? You want to increase your clarifier range? Yeah, the fine tune doesn't seem to really make any difference. Only the big one. I don't want to increase the range. I just want to be able to fine tune it. But maybe it don't want me to fine tune it if it's already on. Well, the small inner knob is a 10-turn knob. You can turn that thing, 10 turns, and it's just a gear reduction for the main clarifier. All right, so I'm thinking the thing is supposed to be some little micro adjust. And you're saying that thing you turn 10 times before it can make effect, huh? Yeah, it's a multiple turn pot there, so, or it's not even, I mean, it's a single pot, but it's got two knobs. One of them is straight to the pot, and the other one is a gear reduction. And, you know, it's a multiple turn, so, you know, that's, and they did that because that clarifier can be, there's two resistors on the clarifier. They're 150K, I believe. And if you jump them out, you can get fantastic clarifier range. That thing will go up 1.5 channels and it'll go down like 20. There's a little adjustable pot there that you can limit the range. And, you know, you could go down like fantastic amounts of channels, and it's ridiculous. But, yeah, I reduced that on mine. Mine only goes up like 2 channels and down 2 channels or something like that, or up 1, down 1. It's you know, it gets touchy to tune on sideband. Yeah, I wouldn't want to mess it up. I'm not looking for nothing extra. I was just trying to make things a little bit cleaner. It doesn't seem as clean as some of my other radios. That's probably. I noticed that with mine too. It's not as full bodied. And I think that's all because of the narrow bandwidth. You don't have the high end there, you know, and it's going to be a little muddier. All right. So if it's the characteristic of the radio, then I'm all right. I'm wondering, how's my mod? Is it full bodied, or is it, you know, narrow, or just what? You got lots of low end, which is characteristic of that radio. That goes down to 100 hertz. It's like mine does that too, and you know, you can hear the low end in your radio. That's good. AP is starting to clear up, man. I still hear the guy trying to make the trip, but it's cleaning up out there.
Yeah. There's no strong, no strong skip, but it's still there. A couple, an S unit or two, a little bit of noise, but it ain't bothering nobody or nothing. But if you ever decide you tire of that radio, I know where it could find a really good home, so I should get the first offer on that. If you ever tire of that radio,
you would just have to pay the price, Pete. They cost pretty good, man. I don't like to pay them, you know, $300 and $400 for no radio. You guys like to pay $60. That's right.
yeah, that's right.
I got $59.99.
Mine was given to me. See what I'm saying? You know, I never reach in the trash and come out with a treasure.
That's why I like, you know, the kind of radios I like is when Badger says, "Come over and grab it, free for all, grab bag radios."
$61.99. I'll give you.
10 for $61.99. Can we get a higher bid? Yeah, $61.99, $61.99, bid, $1 bid. Can we get another bid?
$62.06.
We got 62.6. We got 62.6. Come on back there, Joker. 62.6. We got 62.6. 69. All right, we got Roost City at 69. We got 69. $69 bid. Come on. Pieces at home.
I'll pay what an Earl Shop paint job would cost. $69.95. Any color, any car.
Ain't none of y'all can buy this thing with those $69. What you think, Bagger? Yeah, knowing you know how you get suckered into paying eBay prices. Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, seriously. I had to look in the archives and see what I paid for it, but it didn't come cheap.
I'll trade you my Metro Tech for it.
No siree, Bob.
I'll give you both Metro Techs for it.
No siree, Bob.
I guess I'll never have one of them radios because I'm not paying premium prices. In fact, the wife was like down here the other day, "How many of these CB radios do you actually have?" I was like, "You need a round number or a guess?"
Well, it goes like this. But anyhow, there's one on eBay now, man, for like $279.
Yeah, I don't need one that bad. In fact, I need to start thinning some of this out a little bit for future plans. Yeah, I'm not ready to get rid of most of them anyway.
Something can just before I die, when I sell out, you know what I mean? If they give me a date.
What are you shouting about, Goose?
What kind of radio?
Old ones.
I know that much.
I don't know. Come up here and go shopping. Start pointing. Either I'll say, yeah, you can buy it, or no, I'm keeping it.
What kind of radio does Night Train have?
Oh, he's got a high gain Utopia.
Oh, my.
It's a little salty for my blood. Even before eBay got carried away and those things were available, they were too salty.
All right. High price.
I kind of lost him. What happened to him?
I don't know. He ain't sounding right, but I can still understand him. But something happened. It's got loose mic cord sound or something.
Me?
Yeah, you driving around with the window open? Maybe that's it.
I'm not home.
Why do you sound not like all, I don't know, all run together?
Oh, how is that? Any better?
Well, the Roger beeps gotta go because that's just annoying.
How's that?
I think it's better. It sounds like you're driving down the road with the window open.
This mic needs to be cleaned. It's an old D104 lollipop.
Yeah, that's what it is. You got some kind of Russian wind noise coming across there, and then it cleaned up for a second.
Yeah, dirty contacts, I guess.
Yeah, the longer you talk, the more it cleans up. But it sounds like you're driving down the road in a diesel truck with the window open at 70 miles an hour.
I can believe that.
Actually, that's 69 miles an hour there, Pete.
10-4.
Tinfoil. I can't let Night Train have all the fun. I figure I'll throw on my 623 too. Yeah, man. Yeah, you're right about the bass. It has a bass quality to it. Yes, it does. It's got some good low end. And you don't have to modify it. No high frequency or high fidelity mods necessary. Now let me ask you, which mic you run with yours? Silver Eagle D104, just like the same exact mic I was just running on the Lafayette. Yeah, that's what I got, a Silver Eagle D104. Pete, give us an audio check.
They both sound kind of the same to me.
I can for one of them.
Come again, Goose?
I can only hear you.
I couldn't hear you, Goose.
I got some feedback. Well, I'm not feedbacking. Hold on, let me fix this.
10-4. Yeah, man, it sounds nice, man.
I think he was saying he only hears you and he didn't hear Bagger. I don't know why that would be.
Probably for the same reason I don't hear him.
There we go. Yeah, I don't hear him either. I don't know if he hears me or not.
Well, I know you don't hear him because you just cut his lips off. But why he doesn't hear Bagger, I don't know. Well, Bagger can't hear him either. So, there you go.
They're even.
Guess he ain't pointed down this direction.
He's a damn grasser.
Cut his lips off again.
Oh, I used to be able to hear him a little bit. I can't hear him at all. What do you do, stick his antenna down the toilet or something?
I don't know. He's coming up here, S6, S7. So I don't know what the trouble is.
Oh, I raised my antenna up. I don't think Bagger's pointed this direction.
Yeah, he's giving me an S7 right now.
I got a 4 on him, but he sounds shattery. I heard him a little bit on the Lafayette. I don't hear him at all now.
Might be just Mike and the Red Devil. I don't know.
Oh, somebody let the cow down.
No, that mic's sounding better and better the more you use it.
I switched microphones. I'm on the Red Devil.
Oh, that one sounds really good.
figured, does your needle go down to 0 and everybody on G? No. I've got like a 5 noise level. Alright, yeah, I can't get mine to go to 0. It goes down to about 4, but it won't go to 0 when everybody on key. Well, if you disconnect the antenna from the back, does it go to 0 then? The house. I believe it do. Okay, then you're fine. TN4. I am getting a lot of noise though. That's 5. And I was hearing Goose before on the other radio. I don't hear him on this at all. I don't know if he changed or this receiver's not as good, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. Goose, them last few transmissions is coming up here better than he's been coming up here all night.
Well, when he got on the Red Devil, that kind of helped him out. Well, my noise level dropped down to an S2 now. But I still don't hear Goose at all.
Hey, Goose, nobody but me and Night Train hear you. and scoop up the lips that Wayne cut off and put on the floor.
Hey, Rosie, Sandbagger heard me last week, but I don't think he got his beam pointed down this direction.
Are you on the move coming up this way? Because you seem to be getting stronger.
No, I didn't move. I'm still on my striker.
Man, you're coming up here a solid S7 to me.
Okay, that's with a Antron 99. It's mounted to my trampoline.
An Antron 99 mounted to your trampoline. That's the best you've been coming up here since I've been talking to you down there.
Even in my mobile?
Yeah.
Okay.
I used to be able to hear him good when he was in the mobile. I don't hear him at all now.
Well, now he's at his home with an A99 mounted to his trampoline.
Yeah, he's got Wayne's problem. He needs to put that thing up in the air so we can get out a little better. That's right.
Or just use a tree and get it 85 feet in the air and you'll hear everybody.
My trees are like 100 feet up in the air.
Well, why don't you hang it from the tree?
You're gonna climb up there.
You think I climbed 85 feet up my tree? You really think I did?
Well, how you gonna put an Antron on top of a tree?
You don't put it on top of the tree. You hang it from a horizontal branch.
Do you lay it flat?
But what is it done? Pete, hanging upside down?
No, it's not hanging upside down. The heaviest part with the coax attached to it is the bottom. So you tie a rope to the regular brackets, go up to the first section, put in a couple of half hitches, and hang it from right there. You pull the rope all the way up so the top 2/3 are above the branch, and the weight of the antenna and the coax will keep the rest of it down. It's vertical.
Well, someday you gotta come here and teach me.
It ain't all that hard if you give it a little bit of thought. Hang a vertical from a tree branch. You can get away with it with these fiberglass antennas. I don't know what kind of results you're going to have with a aluminum one. It might not work out so well.
So I take it that the rope that's it's hanging by is kind of wrapped around the antenna itself to hold it up. Otherwise, it would be swinging all over the place. Is this correct?
It's only one pivot point, so the weight of the coax keeps it from swinging around all over the place, keeps it vertical. Like I said, I took a rope, tied a knot in one of the mast brackets, ran that rope up to that first joint on the IMAX 2000, and I put a couple of half hitches right there. You know what a half hitch is, I hope, or look up your Boy Scout manual. 2 half hitches. And that right there at those half hitches goes over the branch and down. So it's supported by the rope with the 2 half hitches and then the little length going down to the bracket. Top 2/3 are up above the branch.
I've seen Pete set up. It's real nice. Yeah, I just caught on, Pete. I caught on. I understand now. The coax cable helps stabilize it, and then the rope that you use with the half hitches in it is also coming down to you, and a little bit above 2/3 of it is above the branch. Is that correct?
Yes, yes, that's exactly correct. And I'm using heavy coax too. I'm using, RG8 type cable, whether that's the actual brand or it's not the 8X or the RG58 stuff. It's the, full size heavy cable.
And for
And it's been through plenty of storms at this point, so I know it's a successful setup.
yeah, well, that's good. That's good because yeah, it's working too, driver. It's simple and efficient. It's set up right down here.
And yeah, and y'all know how well after how long it's been up now, how well I hear and how well I get out, and all the difference it made from my previous, rinky dink arrangements I tried to get away with.
Hey, Bagger. I'm going down. Yeah. That radio right there is the best sounding radio in my receivers. Which one? The one you're on now. Well, one high gain to another, That rascal talks. I like it. I like the sound. I like that smoothness. Yeah, baby. No wonder Pete wanted to buy it when I'm ready to throw it in the trash.
Well, I've been listening to Dave use his for some 30 years.
10-4. Yeah, I should have never sold the first one I had. You had one years and years and years ago? Yeah, I had one in the late 70s. I paid, what did I pay for it? $150 maybe at the time. And it was in really good shape too, but I went through a period of purge. And I sold it to a guy named Fred. And I ran into Fred, and I wanted to know what he did with it. I forget what he said he did with it, but he got rid of it. But he no longer has it. I wish he still had it. I would have got it back from him. But I got this one from an old friend of mine who he had two of them, and he gave me this one because I did some work on a little Wasky amplifier or something. I did some work on it. He said here. So yeah. Wow, man. Yeah. But what do you think they cost when they were new? Well, Henshaw sold them for $599 back in '74. So this was probably the underneath the Browning and the Tram D201. This is the next one. Roger that. It's compatible with the Tram Titan 4 by the fact that it has a transistorized receive and transmit and a tube final. Yeah, this is a hybrid, just same kind of thing. Dang, 4. So if mine sound that smooth, I'm happy with it. 10-4. You're pretty darn smooth. I'm surprised that D104 will allow you to sound that smooth. There's nothing wrong with a D104. It just has to do with, the frequency response of the radio it's connected to. I hear you. The Utopia, Skippy. I gotcha. Yeah, sorry, I just got it. Tim Roger Bagger's on his Utopia also, so there's 2 Utopias in there, man, if you want to kind of give a listen to evaluate. Alright, yeah, I'm just on my original Draco. That's what you on tonight? For original radio I saw in the Yorkville. Roger that. There's more than one of them. One of them is a deluxe. Is that the deluxe model? This is the super deluxe. Tell Roger, I like the way it look. I like the round meters. 10-4. Yeah, I always like the round meter too. It's real easy meter to read. The green and red bars. That is a nice thing about it. It's not the sideband model though. It's the next one down. It's the top model. Well, that's all
right, because mostly we do AM anyhow. You know, I have certain radios that I would use for sideband, and the rest of them is not necessary. 10-4.
Yeah, plus I also like the fact that a lot of AM radios have like the audio transformer.
Yeah, I kind of think that when you have all AM radio, that everything in there, every component, is dedicated to that AM signal.
Yeah, see, that's why I like, you know, Cobra 29 and like Pure Simpson Bearcat, you know, radios like that.
So, right, that's why I like the sonar for that same reason. You know, they never did make a sideband radio. They just dedicated everything to audio modulation. 10-4.
Yeah, of course. Back then it was a different time too. It's when all the radios sounded cool.
Yeah, yeah. But you know, there was like certain ones that I admired when I was a boy. You know, I used to sit in the house and just sandbag, man. And they were the Johnsons and the Trams. I mean, it was just, I was young, but I understood. I'm like, even Coleslaw and his Browning didn't sound as good as the people on their Trams. And they're Johnsons for a reason. I don't know what the reason is, but the Johnsons and the Trams have a smooth sound.
I noticed the same thing, and that's why I'm interested in like tram radios now. Because I noticed they don't, you know, they don't sound the same as the Browning. They sound a lot better.
Yeah, there was one time, Skippy, that I went inside of a Browning Mark IV and modified it and made it sound. You know, I gave it more bass, and that thing was smooth. I should have never got rid of it, man. It was beautiful.
Yeah, that would have been nice to hear. Because, yeah, they seem to be lacking on kind of the bass side. You know, maybe if it was on, they had the original microphone. So I don't think I ever heard one of the original mic, any of the Brownings. But, yeah, otherwise I would say that the tram has it for the audio.
That is correct, unless you modify. I mean, the Browning, don't get me wrong, it's high quality audio. It's just brighter. It's more chintzy compared to a tram. But if you change out certain components, that rascal will behave just like a tram. 10-4.
Yeah, I like the part of the Browning from the inside. Where, you know, some of this Rockwell Collins being part of it.
I had one, it was a Mark III. Somebody apparently already did it. Either that or it was a factory fluke. But it was the smoothest Mark III I ever heard. And I didn't know it. I thought that's the way it's supposed to sound. But when I got other Mark IIIs, they didn't come close. 10-4.
I gotcha. Yeah, you had somebody that was old school, kind of like my 142 that had great radio and modified it. You know, somebody knew what to do back in the day.
Yeah, some of them guys back in those days were like, you know, the school teacher or the shop teacher, you know, or engineer, you know, different ones. They did some modifications that were so professionally done, it was transparent. And if you didn't know or see another unit like it, you would never know that it was modified. And then you get people that modify, they use a hatchet, not a hatchet, an axe. 10-4.
I know. I know what you're talking about. My 148 is like something like that. Cobra 148, but at least it's just a Cobra 148.
10-4. So anyhow, I don't want to tie it up, but how's this one sound coming over there?
No, it sounds excellent, and it's Rico radio. I was amazed it still works, this radio. I haven't tried it in 15 years.
10-4, yeah. All right, I'm gonna step aside. I plan to be in here for a little bit there. Skip, you there, 10-4?
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna sit back and listen and check out this receiver, I guess.
Roger that. Train clear, channels clear.
Well, at least that skip must have died, I guess, right? You haven't heard any more of that, have you?
Just a little bit. It's winding down though, Bagger.
Yeah. I'll be back in a short. I gotta go get myself another bottle of water to drink.
Sounds like he gotta wet his whistle.
Old JR, when did you get in here, man?
I was in here for a little bit there, and I had to take care of a bad antenna connector I had there. Kind of smoked it. But anyway, yeah. So I just finished up, and I figured I'd pop in here and say hello, howdy, and hope things are going well for y'all.
Saying, which radio are you running tonight? You sound clear tonight.
I always sound clear. You finally cleaned the earwax out of your ear there. No, I'm running on the 2995. Yeah, that's what I'm on. It always sounded this way.
Yeah, you sound clear tonight. You don't sound bassy.
Don't sound bassy. No bassy. Oh, no bassy. Well, anyway, I come home and the wife says, there's something wrong. And I say, well, what's up? And I'm already limping, you know. The old back bothering me there a tad bit. She goes, well, come on in the laundry room. And I'm there, well, what we got in there? The washer, the hot water heater, you know, I'm going on. And she goes, you got water in the light. So that's what it was. I had water in the light.
10-4. All right, I'm gonna stand by for a little bit. I've been kind of hogging it, but say hello to the boys, man. Train, I'm clear.
All right, Train. We'll catch you later. All right, give it up there. Hello, boys.
Hello, JR.
My fan working? Oh yeah, your fan's working. I hear your fan. I hope it's keeping you cool. Oh, you hear it? Yeah, I had to keep it. I kept my ear pierced there, but I did hear it. Yeah, I hear it. It's ever so light, though. Well, it's working anything for me. But, air sounds pretty good tonight. Well, I thank you. And you're on a Craco, an old Craco, huh? They used to be one of my favorite radios back in the day, you know. Yeah, it's not much for output. When the output's away, but it definitely is a sensitive receiver now. Oh no, I think back in the time we didn't want much power going into what we were doing. So yeah,
my mind. Sometimes it's just not at its peak. A mind is a terrible thing to lose. You feel awful lucky once you find it, you know. Get back in, and I guess you screw your head on, like if you lose your head. Yeah, what was that one game they had there where you push down on these things? They had like a little suction feet there, and you push down on it when they popped up there. I forget what that game was. I think you might know. Was it Mousetrap or something? We could blink. Rock'em Sock'em Robots? No, I don't think so. Hungry Hipper. This sounds like trouble with the Pop-O-Matic.
Pop-O-Matic, that's it.
Hey, good evening there, Pete. Pop-O-Matic? I'm not sure what that is. I think it was a board game or something.
That's what I'm talking about. Board game. I think it was Pop-O-Matic. It had that little bubble, and it was spring-loaded, kind of a steel spring. You popped it, and something jumped around. I don't remember if it was dice or colored pegs or something. Anyway. Hello, old JR. Welcome to the Classic Radio Roundup.
Kerplunk. Hey, thank you. No, it wasn't Kerplunk. You're thinking of the game Trouble. I think that's what it was called. There was a couple games that had that little plastic ball there with a spring bottom base, and it was dice or some sort that was popping around. But no, this was actually a little figurine. You kind of squished it down there and it stayed down in its place for a couple seconds, then she'd pop up.
I don't know what it is you're talking about then. Really don't.
Well, pay no mind to it. I don't even know how we got on that subject, but all right. Anyway, what are you running tonight there, Petey?
J.C. Penny Pinto SSB.
All right. Yeah, that thing sounds pretty decent. The old SSB Pinto. That's a bass mobile, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a 23-channel bass mobile sideband. It was my father-in-law's, so it's got a family connection, this particular radio. He was quite active on this radio in his day.
J.C. Penny Pinto. Boy, everybody was into that act back in the day, you know? Radios were being sold everywhere. Wonderful time.
I got to give my father-in-law credit. He introduced my wife to CB radio, so she has a clue. She had a sideband CB radio in her 4x4 pickup truck when I met her.
Oh, you rascally you. Huh? You were honing in on that. You were fox hunting that, weren't you?
Yeah, I thought that was a pretty good deal. She already has a radio. I don't have to bother putting one in the pickup truck. She's already there.
You ever hear of the Jefferson Ward radio?
Yeah, Jefferson Wards. Everybody put one out. You know, every one of them chains. Yeah, I remember the Wards. And what was the other one? I can't think of it. Another lesser of those kind of stores. Grant's had one. And there's one more. It starts with an M. I can't pull a name out.
You think of Montgomery Wards?
No, well, that was one too, Montgomery Wards, but there's another one. Ames. It doesn't start with an M. Ames had one too.
And then there's Sparky-O-Matic. Where'd that come from? Sparky-O-Matic.
But I think the big ones were J.C. Penny and Sears.
I had a mongoose radio that was J.C. Penny, and Dave modified for me and gave me a bunch of channels.
Oh yeah.
I got three J.C. Penny CBs over here. I'm sorry, I lied. I got 4. 3 of them are 23 channel, and 1 of them is a 40.
They go by numbers, or do they go by different models? Like that one you're on is the Pinto. So, do they have other selection of names?
Seems like every radio they made had Pinto on it or nothing on it. My other 3 only have numbers on them, and well, actually only 1 of them has a number on the front. The rest of them you got to read the model number on the back. There's nothing on the front.
Huh. Must have been more interested in mass producing. That's what that was about.
But I know of several different J.C. Penny radios with the Pinto name on it.
That was a common thing with that, like realistic for Radio Shack. Yeah, that's true. That is true. That's a good example. Yeah, realistic. Boy, they made a lot of different radios too.
If I may there, Dave, I would make the analogy more like the Navajo would be like the Pinto than realistic is Radio Shack.
Boy, you're really starting to play word games now.
Well, I mean, that's just the way I see it anyway.
Alright, oh yeah, I forgot to ask the burning question. What happened to you last week?
Overtime.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Somebody called out sick. I didn't have to stay, but I'll take the money and I'll stay.
Okay. Right, you got a trip coming up. Extra pocket money.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. All makes sense.
And then I wasn't on Sunday night because my mom and dad were here from Florida.
Yeah, I was on Sunday night either. Another weekend coming back from the mountains, taking care of things, and that was that.
Nobody was on Sunday night. I was listening all night long. Nobody got on at all.
I was out and about. Oh no.
If someone would have keyed up, I'd have talked to them, but nobody was there.
Then again, people might have been there, you just couldn't hear them.
That's correct. That's also a correct assumption.
Yeah, there could have been somebody there you just didn't hear. My wife asked me last night if I was getting on the radio. I says, well, no, it's Tuesday. She goes, well, I thought you might have needed your fix. I know you weren't on Sunday or Wednesday, so I thought you might have needed your fix. I said, no, I'll be all right till tomorrow night, tonight.
Hello. Well, I had it on last night, too.
If my wife ever says to me, go talk on the radio, I'll know she's really pissed.
Well, mine don't have to be pissed. She just wants me to get me out of the room, I guess.
Hey, you better turn around and look all around there, Dave. That ever happens, you better turn around and look real good. Well, let's put it this way. If she ever says to me, go talk on your radios, that'll probably be the last thing I do.
Yeah, and then I got to get out to the backyard before she finds the match.
Go.
I think I doubled you with you, Wayne. I don't know if I was heard, and I don't think you were heard either.
I heard you.
I just said that I think I talked to Kim once. That was probably 30 years ago, though.
Yeah, she was okay with it for the longest time, and then something snapped. I still don't know exactly what it was. And she made me take the radio out of her car, and it's like, to that point on, it was like,
Yeah, there was a time she had it in the car.
What was that, Pete?
There was a time she had it in the car. I remember that because I talked to her in the car.
Yeah, she has her ham license. She used to talk on 220 and on this band, and she was fine. And then one day something snapped, and I don't know what it was. Maybe somebody said something.
Well, the last time that you get on the radio that you know it'll be your last time, forewarn us all so we can get to the backyard before she finds the match.
she'll get over it after a while, but, you know, it's been 30 years or 25 years. I guess she's not.
Mrs. Train used to get on.
Oh, we like Mrs. Train. She's our voice of morality here.
There was one lady up in Reading she used to talk to sometime.
You should let her get in here and talk to us. You know, we would welcome her with open arms.
She here, y'all.
Oh, that's good. I hope she's having a nice night.
Ever since the 6 and 220 repeater went away, that's my wife kind of gave it up. She liked talking to Steve on her drive home.
Well, Steve, he was a personality.
Well, she knew him personally too, so that helps.
Hopefully not too personally.
No. She didn't like Budweiser neither.
Yeah, he used to drink that Panther piss. Oof.
Yeah, but there were plenty of mornings I left there and I shouldn't have. I should have just crawled up on the couch. I should have drove home.
Yeah.
He'd never let your glass empty. You had to be, when you really wanted to be done, you had to guard your glass so he wouldn't fill it back up.
Yeah, Steve. He would guard the keg, and he'd be the master of pouring.
When he was here at my party and I had a kegger out back, he was guarding the keg. And carding, if you didn't look 21, he was carding you.
God, I miss him.
Was he a CBer also?
Absolutely.
100%. He was a C beer. Yep, through and through.
What was his handle?
Shamrock.
10-4. He wasn't the same one that Gumby talked about that worked on radios and set radios up, was he?
No.
No. He was Sandbagger's front man for radio repair, though. You drop him off at Steve's house, and David pick him up, fix him, deliver him back to Steve, and go back to Steve's house and pick it up. Of course, he usually had a couple of beers on both the drop-off and the pickup.
That's why I went right to Dave.
Yeah, Steve lived right down the street from me when I was at the old place.
I still keep in touch with Katie. She moved out to the middle of the state, got several acres out in no man's land.
God bless her. That's a good place to be.
I forget where exactly, but it's, upper middle state.
That's God's country right there.
Yeah, where I'm going on vacation. Well, actually, above all that. Check in for nightly reports on 40 meters.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of which, I got 2 PL59 to F connector adaptogrammers.
Connector.
Yeah, so I could use my 75 ohm coax. I don't have to spend no money.
Oh, it's already got F connectors on it.
It's F connector to PL259, so I can plug it into the radio.
Yeah. Oh, your 75 ohm coax already has the F connectors on it. Okay, I thought it was just a cable.
No, it's got the F connectors already on it.
I was gonna say you could put regular PL259s on RG59. You just have to use the UG176 adapter that you would use for RG8X.
Yeah, well, this is even easier. It's already got the connectors, and I'm not cutting them off.
There you go. It'll work.
I look for the easy way out, the easy and cheap.
That's right. Cheap is good.
I don't want to, cut into my drinking budget for vacation. That was a double. Saul Goodman.
Hey, Bite Buster, did you ever come back?
Bite Buster, you out there or did you give up?
You must have gave up.
Oh no.
No, but the skip land's still in there at 9:54.
Wow.
Yeah, you would think that them guys would have faded out by now.
Howdy, 13 Meatball Bandit coming in.
Hello, Meatball Bandit. Night Train waving back at you.
Hey, what's going on, Night Train? How you doing?
Doing all right. Say hello to everyone, man. I'm going to step back. We all in here. There's a bunch of us.
Who else is out there?
Good evening, Meatball. Oh, JR waving at him.
Hello, Meatball. Spitfire.
Spitfire, JR? Yeah, man. Wave them all back at you. Yeah, I just turned on the radio. Just want to stop in and say hi.
Well, we're here every Wednesday night from 8 to 10, sometimes a little after. 27115, Channel 13, the AM radio dial.
That's right. Oh yeah, yeah. I've been down and out for the last few weeks. I just finally got my setup back online.
What were you doing with it?
Experimenting.
Did you discover anything good?
I discovered that a cheaply made mobile setup is not a good way to go.
Okay. Go ahead there, Breaker.
Here's all out there now. Anybody new since I've been out here?
Hey there, Goose. I hear you up there. You're making it up younger here.
What's up there, old JR?
Yeah. What you got going on? What are you using tonight?
I'm using my Striker and a Red Devil.
Okay. Yeah, you're making it pretty good. Actually, I think you're a tad bit better than what you were before last time I talked to you.
You got some feedback thing going on again there, Goose. He's got an A99 mounted on his trampoline in the backyard.
That's why your signal's bouncing. Oh yeah, it looks good too.
You're bouncing on your trampoline there, Goose?
Yeah, I'm bouncing with the microphone in my hand, watching the antenna shake.
Yeah, I think his audio is bouncing back off that trampoline.
I do hear some feedback in there. Just to let you know, that's the deal.
I got some feedback? Check.
You know what it is? It's picking up your TV. That's what it is.
It's my daughter in the background playing her video game. I got Stinger on the phone.
I got you. 10-4.
No TV here, but yeah. Let me get back on the side. Let me get back on this phone call.
All right, Goose. Catch up with you again. Catch you later.
That's what I'm hearing. Video games.
Yeah, I had to listen real closely, and I'm like,
Yeah, that was my old 899 I sold to Striker, and then I guess he gave it over to him.
Yeah, good deal. It's working for him. I think so, anyway.
Yeah, I'm just happy it's finally a good home.
Oh, I don't know if you could classify that as a good home. That's the Goose we're talking about. He has a reputation for blowing up equipment.
Yeah, me and him, we have some things in common.
Goose and not blowing no equipment, so.
This is weird.
First of all,
I don't know what you said there, Goose. Sandbagger cut your lips off.
yeah, well, Sandbag only picks one of my radios, so get that. So get that. Never mind, man. You guys.
Yeah, I only fixed one of your radios, but he fixed it 12 times because you kept blowing it up.
I had quite a few of his radios. He had an Emperor and the President Jackson that he had. He had a Cobra 29 or something. I don't know. It was a bunch of them.
Yeah, he had his golden screwdriver in most of them.
I took the limiter pot out of one of them and put a fixed resistor in there so he wouldn't screw with it.
That's pretty funny. Give him one less knob to turn.
I wish I could hear him. I thought, well, maybe this radio is it's got a lousy receiver or something. So I switched over to another one. I still can't hear him.
He's stronger now than he ever was in the mobile from down there.
I mean, when he was originally in there, he was giving me a 5, and I could sort of understand him. He was rating my noise level. Now I don't hear him at all. Zero, zilch, nada.
Yeah, I don't hear him at all either. Bagger. Not that it's on me. It blew up on him, too. He fixed it, matter of fact.
What'd you do that you're swinging backwards now? You were a 7 swinging forward before. Now you're 7 swinging backwards. What the hell did you do over there?
The jumper in line. What, am I swinging backwards now?
Yeah, it's worse. It sounds weird.
Okay. I was actually starting to hear him, though.
How are you swinging backwards by changing a jumper? I don't understand that at all.
He got the bad juju from my house. Oh, I did. I was just checking my wattage on my radio.
You always seem to take 2 steps forward and 1 step back.
Must be dancing.
Yeah, this ain't no square dance.
What about one him?
No, he's not in there right now. It's kind of quiet right now.
He must spend a little bit of time inside of his radios.
Turning things he shouldn't be turning.
Yeah, mushroom cloud will appear pretty soon as the magic smoke escapes the components once again.
This was always good for that.
Don't you just hate that smell, though? The old smell come up, you're like, I'm done. It's over.
That's the smell of costing me money.
Yeah, I think the worst smell is the smell of burn-up power transformers.
I just had my vintage carbon mixing board do that to me last week.
I've had pills that burn up, and there's a resistor in front of the pill or across the pill or whatever it is. In between the two of them, they light the room up. She's like, "What's that?" That's $50. That's what it is. Yeah, that's what it is.
Yep.
And that was when you could get the Toshibas, Now you can't even get them anymore unless they're second-handed or new old stock.
Yeah, and be careful of the Chinese knockoffs.
Oh, don't tell me they have Toshiba Chinese knockoffs.
Oh yeah, the Chinese knockoffs are everywhere. All kinds of different parts, and they they look like the originals, but they're not.
Yeah, like those, what were they, the 1969s or 71s or whatever for my reverse transverter? First ones, the ones I got, they were Chinese knockoffs and they didn't work.
Not in the least.
Oh, that's a shame. didn't know they had knockoffs.
Looked like the original parts to me too. I was fooled.
Don't do that.
Maybe you had
Yeah, Stinger was telling me about them.
They got Chinese Gibson guitars. Like a Les Paul. And Blockbuster said that thing has a knockoff written all over it. I'm like, how could you tell?
Well, if you're handling real ones, then you pick up a fake one. But then again, some of the early 2000s, like 2009-ish, those Gibson Les Pauls, they were horrible feeling.
I told you how to do it, nitrate.
Hell.
But I both told you, the tuners, colors of them. One of the first things I always noticed, the nut, the way it's shaped, the material, and then you just see the body size, the screws you gotta look at, see if they're the right size and the right color is an important thing. A lot of times they're the wrong color. A pickup ring color, that's something else to look at.
Yeah, but if you don't know what the original one looked like, say for instance, for me, I'm not a six-string man. I'm a bass man. So, I don't know how the Les Paul's supposed to. I mean, I know how they look, but if I seen a fake one hanging up there, I wouldn't know the difference, man. I don't know what size the screws should be. I don't know what size the body should be. I don't know whether the colors are correct. But they got one in cash converters. If I'm not mistaken, it was blue, and the thing was beautiful. And Blockbuster said that thing got knockoff written all over it.
Yeah, you gotta look at the binding. If it has binding, if it's a real Gibson, it'll be like yellow or orange, aged.
Yeah, those old Epiphones, they were nice though.
30 years old or something, and it's still bright white, then it's not made of the right material, and it didn't fade out to that yellow orange color. Or it's got broken headstock, that's a way to tell a real Gibson, that's a typical thing. And the colors. I saw fake Paul Reed Smith online, and they were trying to advertise it as the American one, but it's a Chinese knockoff or one somebody made. Because I saw it real quick, and I was like, oh, I never saw one in that color before. It looks pretty nice. I looked at it, I'm like, oh, it's not the right shapes and everything. When I looked at the details, around the corners are rounded off. Somebody chopped it down into one that looked just like it.
I heard somebody say the old Epiphones were nice. Well, that's because old Epiphones were nice because they were their own company until Gibson bought them and made them their subcategory. Epiphone made high-end guitars back in the day.
Oh yeah, what was it, like the 70s? Or was couldn't have been the early 80s, right?
No, you're going back even earlier than that. Probably 40s, 50s, and 60s with Epiphone.
Oh, really?
Yeah, let me see what Epiphone is. They might even have been older than that. They've been around for quite a while. But yeah, Gibson bought them because they were one of their main competitions.
I have an Epiphone. I bought it brand new back in 1972, but it needs to be restrung.
Yeah, we have a 1959 Epiphone Gold Top replica, Les Paul replica here, and that time period, that thing felt and played so much nicer than like a real, $4,000 Gibson. Yeah, they went through a bad phase there for a little while. Wow, actually, it looks like Epiphone's been around since 1873.
That's good news.
My Epiphone is it's acoustical, it's not electric.
Right around the 70s, any Epiphone is pretty good to get your hands on, but they definitely the value to price is just really good.
My dog one night had a seizure, and her paws started kicking, and she hit the strings on the guitar and busted most of them off. It needs to be restrung.
10-4 on the dog. The dog did it.
like a seizure. It was terrible.
Yeah, it's a shame the dog was having the seizure in the first place.
Yeah, that's number one thing.
She had seizures so bad I had to have her put down. She was only 6 years old.
10-4. Yeah, I didn't know there was a such thing as that. I guess animals have things that humans have. I wonder if those bears have seizures. A bear having a seizure, you know.
I would think all animals do.
10-4. Anyhow, I have a Gretsch hollow body S-curve bass guitar.
Oh, a Gretsch.
10-4.
Nice.
We got I think we have one Gretsch here in the studio. It's a 1920s Dobro, and then my brother's got a 59 anniversary edition.
Now this one here is relatively new, like 3 years old, 2.5. You know, in other words, it was made probably in China. It's beautiful though. I have no complaints.
Is it a short scale?
It's a long scale. I like short scale basses. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom.
Oh, okay. So is it a single cut or double cut?
Do you mean the S-curve?
So it's got F cuts in it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so the top of right where the body meets the neck, and does it look the same on both sides, or does one have like a cut in it, like the bottom of your precision? I mean your jazz bass.
I'm gonna check it because you know what? It should be still in my reverb under purchases. Hold on.
I didn't know you guys were into guitars and instruments.
Oh yeah, we have lives besides the CB radio.
I can play a really mean stereo.
Yeah, I can spin LP records.
And swear on the air.
You ain't never gonna forget that, are you?
No, because I heard it.
Can't do that on live air. But yeah, I mean, I've been playing and doing music since '89.
You can, and I did, and I almost got away with it.
You could have just said, "Oh, I thought it was college radio."
Well, it's only one step above college radio because I wasn't getting paid for it. So it wasn't like I going to lose any money if they fired me.
Since his dad's the program director.
Yeah, and called me up on the telephone and cursed me out for cursing on the air.
The radio stations he was doing, and he never checked, and he didn't ask, but one of them had curse words in it. It was like the only song out of 3 albums that had curse words on it.
My dad phoned me up while I was on the air, cursed me out for cursing on the air.
That's because we're not supposed to curse on the air.
But it was one of those things where I didn't know I said it out loud. I thought I said it in my head, but it was loud enough. You know how you talk to yourself. Anyway, I didn't turn my mic off. Well, I learned a valuable lesson that day. Always turn your microphone off.
Isn't that what happened to Hal Cosell?
I don't know what happened to Howard Cosell, but beware of hot mics. It's good advice.
You guys don't remember what happened to Hal Cosell?
I know when he was standing there with Bruce Jenner and O.J. Simpson at the same time, he had no idea what was in the future.
No, he wouldn't have known, but yeah, he got, you know how he used to hug Ali, you know, Ali be sweating, and he would be on the microphone, and oh God, you would think that, you know, they were best friends and so forth and what have you, and one day, he was in
career.
Always, as I say, the very importance of the on-air lights.
Yeah. And the microphone was hot, so it aired. He was done. His daughter's out there though. She's in the game.
Well, in the broadcast studio, the on-air light is on all the time, whether your microphone is hot or not. You got to look on the mixing board and see if the button for the mic is lit up or not.
Then it gets really confusing because a lot of my boards, the light's on when it's muted. Anyway, it is now 16 minutes past the big hour of 10 o'clock, and I think I'm going to pull the plug. So with that, I'll say goodnight, and everyone have a good one. Classic Radio Roundup on Channel 13.
Catch you, Sandbagger.
Catch you later, Dave. Take it easy. Have a good week. We'll catch you Sunday, I guess. Yeah. See ya.
Catch you later.
All right, Dave. Have a good night, man.
Yeah. Yep. Good night, Dave. And I'm right behind you. Another classic Radio Roundup video gate is in the bag. Look for it on YouTube tomorrow, sometime in the AM. We'll see you Sunday night, everybody. Thanks for the fun. County-wide.
Later. Good one. Don't work too hard. And get that overtime. Make your pockets bulge. See ya.
All right, Pete. Have a good night, man.
Catch you there, Pete. I might contact you about getting another 10-foot of mast.
Yeah, man. 10-4. Bring your van over. Pick it up. Take it home.